I don't know why NVIDIA Broadcast keeps changing my default microphone to default instead of Blue Snowball for some reason. I made a mistake, chat. I made a mistake. Oz, what do you think that mistake was? If your answer is logging out on early access day 1, you are right. Sure, get dinner, it'll be fine. Things haven't been bad literally all day. Come back to this shit. It'll happen a lot where it says this world is currently full, and then it has you in the queue. Typically, it's usually about anywhere from 10 to 50 people. So the fact that it's at 2,000 is a lot, not unexpected, because, you know, it is first day of early access of the new expansion. Oz, here's the problem. How can I stop when we didn't even start yet? No, I'm 100% joking. We will do it. I was in for like 2 hours, for the record. I unlocked Sage, was messing around with it, did a few dungeons. I was in for long enough to find out that Sage is hard. It's gonna take some doing to wrap around my head around it. That's a very interesting healer that's way different. I'm so happy tomorrow's Saturday. I would be too if I wasn't working. Yeah, I saw you talking about that. I'm sorry.
Getting freaky on a Friday night yet.
Don't dox you? Damn it, you ruined my weekend, Pause. I totally was gonna do that. Why would you ruin my weekend? I totally was gonna do that. Now you told me I can't dox you, so now I can't do it. It's not fair. I wasn't gonna actually dox you, Buzz. You know I wouldn't. Here's my reminder to myself to not accidentally show it on stream, too. That would be also bad. Doesn't remember to absentmindedly not move it over to the other screen. That doesn't seem that bad. So do you do other stuff, or is this like literally the only time that you actually do any work? Like, I gotta assume you do other work. That's when I'm in classes, yeah. Like you... You go home at 7 every day? I thought you were like a teacher's age. You're not doing like classwork, right? Yeah, 7-week condensed semester, yeah.
Friday night yet.
Oh, those are your actual classes. I thought that was your placement schedule for next year. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I got confused. Takes 40 minutes to get home from campus. Yeesh. Hey, it's moving. It went down 400.
Getting freaky on a Friday night yet.
It's my fault for logging out.
3, 2, 1, go!
I am doing more. Pause, don't worry. That won't happen, but okay. It's one of my favorite songs. Why'd you lie to me, Pause? Only went down 50. Why'd you lie to me?
Getting freaky on a Friday night yet.
Stop. Stop using your points. It's fine, Buzz. It's not your fault. Yeah, so you literally just saw me refund you both of them. You're doing this to me personally.
3, 2, 1, go!
For the record, Pause. Because I keep refunding you every time you do a redeem. I'm just gonna stop refunding you at some point to just make it a little bit harder. You know I was joking, Pause. A non-zero amount of your points are because I refund you because I'm too nice. It's fine, you're a mod, you can get away with it. You saw a fox when you were walking Charlie?
Getting freaky on a Friday night yet.
We'll do one more. My mom saw it and there's an unleashed dog or a fox, and I saw it was orange and we turned around. Yeah, dogs aren't typically orange. Did you see what I changed the title to, Pause? Was it a cute fox, at least? Beats Logging Q. Yeah, Logging Q Savage. Only saw it for the second from behind, but it was a fox, so of course it was cute. That is fair. Oh. My headphones are running out of juice. Give me a sec. Okay, well, we're at half of what it was. It was happily trotting ahead and then got zoomies and ran into the woods. Adorable. IDK, what do I do while I'm waiting for the queue to go down? Pause. Wait, I don't know. I know. I know. Shiny Hunt, I'm not being you or Ryan. Join your suffering? Hell no. I will shiny hunt the right way with like all of the I'll shiny hunt the right way with all of the shit. Oh no. Hold on. The lobby server. Oh, I'm sorry, Pause. I literally keep forgetting to boot the program. It's add quote, just let the program boot. It booted me out too. Okay, the game booted me out. Okay, try now. There we go. Okay, so Q's at 1300. I promise we're gonna play 14. Eventually. This is Ginza sitting under the rule of the assembly in Nihilo. Make sure you don't make any trouble here. Okay. I think the part that makes me most scared about playing SMT5 is hearing it's the hardest game in the franchise. It's pretty hard. You also beat SMT. You also beat SMT3, which is this game, which is also super hard. Beat SMT3 on burst full workage, you win by hitting auto. That's fair. This game can be hard. Oh well, he absorbs fire. Look who it is. Nice dodge. Nice.
Welcome to Rag's Jewelry. You smell strongly of gems.
The broker's great.
You've come to the right place. Ah, welcome. Take a look.
Okay, Kushimitama ni Aramitama. I also can't afford any.
Anything else? Take a look. Anything else? Anything.
The queue's down to 1,000. Did you just beat it on Merciful because you were like, ain't got no time for that? Hey guys. Love the new raid message. Yo. Hi peeps. My name is Figleaf. The music's also probably insanely loud, and I'm sorry. Title still says Final Fantasy 14. Oh no, that's the plan! That's still that's the plan. That's currently the plan. Do you see this? Yeah. That's the cue. Yeah, don't log out. I logged out to go get dinner, and that was a mistake. No electricity, weak ice. Cool beans. Hey. I didn't know I can menu with the mouse and keyboard. I didn't know I can menu with the keyboard. Well, this game you almost have to kill everything you fight. Because this game is brutally fucking hard. Anyway, my name is Figleaf. We usually play all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna be messing with a mixture of Yakuza and Final Fantasy 14 for a while I'm beating Endwalker. The only problem is I can't play Yakuza while I'm in the queue.
Developed a new fusion technique.
Nice.
Let's call it sacrificial fusion.
We usually play everything, kinda, yeah.
That are fused, an additional demon is sacrificed in the process. The strength of the resulting demon will reflect the level of the demon that was sacrificed.
Huh.
Also, in some cases, you may end up with a completely different demon than you expected.
Okay.
I recommend that you experiment. However, be forewarned that this type of fusion harnesses the chaotic power of Kagutsuchi. Therefore, it can only be performed when it shines at its brightest.
I've gotten through 30 games on my backlog this year, but I have 40 more. Yeah, I fucking added a whole bunch of shit. Wish the Mr. Achiever's Farnsworth voice of Futurama would be 100% better. Yeah.
Why don't you give it a try next? Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
I bought a Telluriza to literally not have time. Bro, is that chicken wings? It is is boneless barbecue chicken. It's boneless buffalo chicken. Yeah. It's pretty ballin'.
All right. Oh, all right.
Got a free key from Keymailer the same weekend as Endwalker. Yeah, no, you were telling. I heard you talking about that. Actually, I'll show that on stream really quick. Use it 861. Ooh. I got concerned because the queue was at 2500, you know, when I posted in the FC Discord. Yeah, so yeah, I was looking at Danganronpa. So I bought this. I bought this when it came out. I'm playing through this, and I bought this, and I bought this, and I bought this in the last month. Found the ADH meme that hits too close to home. The neurodivergent are just simply wait for the single scheduled event of the day to start and do nothing else in the meantime. Do I feel that, Puz? Faster than WoW than when Classic launched? That's fair. I have my I have all my consoles linked up to the same capture card, and I have a button at my feet that switches the input. That's why that's how I can go like this. By the point of the 5 p.m. because I can't do anything today. Yeah. But yeah, like I bought this the day it came out. I bought this. It's actually really cute so far. I've only played like an hour of it, but it's really good. I've been playing through this a little bit. Mario Party Superstars is great, but basically don't have time. SNT 5 is so fucking good. Yeah, Slab? Pause. Can you shout out Slab? Won our last donation queue thing. And I did play Cat Quest on stream. I actually didn't like it at all. Slab is a great non-binary friend of the channel. And they actually won the pre Extra Life Game Day contest I was holding. So whoever donated the most got to chose that I play, and Slab won that. I ended up playing this, Hades, and then I blitzed through the entirety of Spider-Man Miles Morales on Sunday in like 6.5 hours. So that was great. Oh, I do have closed captions on by default. There is a OBS plugin for it, and I do have it on. When I'm playing games, I 100% have closed captions on all the time. Just because I want to make sure that I heard them correctly. Definitely solidarity on the ADHD brain. We're getting there. We are getting there. Tinnitus just stresses you out 24/7. That's fair. Okay, no, that's leaving the area. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound very bad. Nilo's base is southwest of Giza and Shi Dome. Imagine sitting in the quiet room playing a horror game of Phasma when your tinnitus goes off. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. That does not sound like fun. Nice. Are you fucking kidding me? It happened again? The lobby connection, server connection has encountered an error. It happened again, chat. Yeah, no, this is the second time it's happened. The queue did time out. Last time I didn't really lose my position in line, so I'm hoping it's the same thing here. I'm guessing it doesn't... I'll have to catch you on a stream sometime, Paz. Hey, thanks for the follow, ADHE. Appreciate you. Paz is here all of the time, because Paz is great. Yeah, I lost like 100 places. I lost like 100... I was at like 385. I think I should probably like keep this somewhere where I can... The Pokemon aesthetics are so appealing. Thanks. My nickname is Figleaf. I got that because I named a Turtwig in Platinum like a decade ago. Figleaf is my real name. Paz, in fact, doesn't really stream, but she is best mod. For pretty much everybody in our friend group. You know what? There we go. I also dropped you a follow, Pause. I also, in fact, dropped you a follow, Pause. Cause it's funny, and watching you get all upset about it's even funnier. Yeah, we're gonna get you to affiliate on your first stream, Pause. You're gonna stream once, yeah, and become affiliate. Thank you. Thanks, Jace. Appreciate it. I also get buffalo chicken mac and cheese for lunch tomorrow. You gets to 5 and it times out. I know, right? Yeah, my 15 party rate on in one night. I gotta dedicate to getting people to 50 followers. Yeah, I'm gonna close SMT 3, I think. We're getting close enough that I don't want to be off it, that I don't want to, like, not be paying attention to this screen. Oh, this picture's actually super useful. $322. Yeah, so this is a list somebody on the Reddit, on the Final Fantasy XIV Reddit posted. Okay, Eucrasia augments the following actions for one cast. Diagnosis is now Eucrasian diagnosis. You got a mini Flareon Funko Pop. That's nice. Pro tips: it changes the GCDs to 1. All your Eucrasian actions are set at 1.5. Eucrasia recast timers are not affected by spell speed. Oz has got like a Pokemon Funko Pop Advent Calendar, I think. Eucrasia recast timer is not affected by spell speed and always be 2.5. When Eucrasian is armed, Eucrasian indicator will light up blue until the Eucrasian spell is cast. Eucrasia can only be disarmed by casting a Eucrasian spell. There's no time limit. Use this to arm Eucrasia before a pull, so your first combat GCD will only be 1.5 seconds long. Adder's Skull is the blue thing. Updated once every 20 seconds. Yeah, it's so fast. The Adder's Skull stacks are so fast. Use of any actions ending in Chloe. Eucrasia sounds like a Belgian woman's name. Use any action in Claw, like Duraclaw, Caraclaw, Isoclaw, and Terraclaw. Duraclaw and Terraclaw, and the only single target OCG CD heals available for Sage. The ability Rizomata grants you an Adder's Skull for free. Adder Sting, which is the one I was having problem with understanding earlier, is obtained every time a shield from Eucrasian diagnosis is depleted. You use it on Toxicon. Toxicon can be used to conserve MP or to perform AoE attacks at range. Yeah. Toxicon is really good. Apply shields with Eucrasian diagnosis before the pull. Yeah. Cardia's like dance partner for Sage. So Tiara is cure potency as a cure potency up, which really helps because a lot of Sage's heals are not super strong on their own. Duracol restores target HP and 7% of max MP. Like, this is really good. Isoclol, Caraclol reduces damage taken to self and nearby party members by 10%. It cannot stack with this. This is like Asylum for Sages, except there's a smaller regen effect. Restores target HP and reduces damage taken by 10. This is for like tank busters, I think. Like, you put this on the tank to help them soak a tank buster. Pepsis. We got Beepis. Sages have Beepis. We're at 174. Sages have Beepis. Stores out HP and the HP of party member, removing Eucrasian diagnosis and Eucrasian prognosis. Effects granted by you. So, like, I guess we can Eucrasian diagnosis into this for a big heal. Holos restores own HP and the HP of nearby party members while reducing damage taken by self and nearby party members by 10%. Hayama creates a barrier around self or target party member that absorbs damage and grants 5 stacks of ammunition. When barrier is depleted, 1 stack of ammunition is consumed and new identical barrier is applied. When the effect duration expires, the remaining stacks are converted into a heal. Panamia, which I don't have yet because I'm only level 70, creates a barrier around self and all party members. Yeah, so Panamia is just the party-wide version of this. There's a lot of not shields with this, and just like pure damage reduction. Zoe, increase healing magic potency of your next healing spell by 50%. Okay, so you should use this, Zoe, and so Tara, like, stagger them. Oh no, because this only works on you and your Cardia partner. Okay, and this is for everything. Crisis, increase HPV healing actions for yourself or a party member by 20%. These are the two main healing buffs. Yeah, Rizino Mana grants a stack of Adder's Gall. Icarus rushes a target enemy or party member's location. I need to test this more to see how much this actually works. So I was trying this on a targeting dummy earlier, and it didn't seem like it went very far. But I guess I have to try it like when I'm further away from people, if I can use it to rescue myself. If I can use it to like save myself from AoEs that I was going to get hit by otherwise. And then Dosis is our regular damage spell. Your creation Dosis. Oh, there we are. There we are. Oh, finally. What was that? That was an hour? That was an hour. Holy shit, that was an hour. Alright, so this is so Okay, so... But for now that we're in... Pause, I am counting on you. Even though I know you know nothing about this game, I'm counting on you if you see anything to the effect of, oh, wait till you see X, or wait until, or oh, it's a shame that X dies. I'm counting on you to fucking snipe them out of existence. Just for the record, pause. I'm counting on you to snipe them out of existence. Figleaf, if you have some time to talk? I'd like to gather everyone that's on respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. So I'm counting on you, pause, to snipe any would-be spoilers from chat. Let's take stock of the facts. The crisis at hand being with the sudden appearance of the ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We've since learned that structures are brought into being as an organization known as the Lalafell. The Lalafell's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that will result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Are these towers of theirs being the cause of untold suffering? Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Unless we find a way to deal with the corrupted aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem to be able to resist being tempered, at least. After what happened to Arivold and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. With these threats close to home and paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemhold. The Lalafell under the leadership of Fan Daniel and one of the other delightful fellow, Xenos Yeagalvis, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. The deities reclaimed his old body and murder Emperor Varius and plunged Garlemald into a deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, I saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but there has since changed in troubling ways. During the reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. It was an eerie fog of silence which had blanketed that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, with nay a word spoken as they labored to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. They were indeed made thralls. It seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by Lalafell. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, it's only the prelude to an either greater catastrophe. And we need to devise a means to counter this threat and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Charlian, I'm sure of it. Master Forshon's comments regarding the final days are curious to say the least. The forum knows more than letting on. Tataru! We just received word from Mistress Creels, who says the arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Your head Dylan Suleman's on board the next ship bound for Charlian. Present yourselves as associates and students of Beelines. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. Even Instidian is here. The arrangements may be settled, but what are your thoughts? You must raise this prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. It's set up at once. I'll accompany you to the docks and at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Okay. Oh yeah, I might actually want to, like, drink my orange juice. Oh, Tonberry card, too. Nice. Actually, while I am here... I actually do want to drop off, nothing like a clean inventory to start off a new expansion, right? Oh my god! That's so many spaces for weapons now. Aiding Grace mana trigger. Oh no, yeah, I actually wanted to keep this mana trigger. Okay, I want to get rid of a couple. Skeevy and Gunblade, I can actually get rid of this. I want to actually get all the shit done before I... Right Spear, I can actually get rid of that. Augmented Shire Musketoon, I can actually get rid of that because I have Machinist at 70 now. I can actually bin my relic weapons too. I probably will finish those, but not anytime soon. Exarch Active Casting, Skeevian Helm of Fending, Skeevian Helm of Maiming, Skeevian Headgear of Aiming, Skeevian Mask of Casting, Mask of Healing. Okay. Mercenary slops. Get rid of these. What are these for? No. I guess I'm interested into the retainer. Initiate time boots. I don't even think I'm gonna be finishing Lancer, like, working on Lancer anytime soon, honestly. Okay, what did I have on Machinist? Okay, just, yeah, the Scabian stuff. Alright, well, we'll see how long it takes for me to, have to ditch my gear, my gear that I spent 1,000,000 gil on. It has served me well, and now is no longer good gear anymore. 'Tis the way of the world. 'Tis how it works. Oh my god, I can't even see. Oh my god, poor Tataru. Everyone's here, which is good, because I already paid for your passing fee. It's not refundable.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Voice acting!
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection
Sure is
that
ironic.
every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief.
Sure is, around Jay.
Thou hast matured much in the intervening years.
I've
Wilt
had
thou
all
not
the
call
games
it
I've dealt on my
tempting to
PS5 to
relieve Master
PS4
Louis
physical.
Soir of his
Oh my
past
god,
scant
pause.
moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Kingdom Hearts games in themselves may be intimidated.
Now that's a
I
tale
mean,
I'd
yeah.
like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
And see, it's like, you don't have to call me sir.
Merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company.
This
Or
idiot
I'll
is
be
an
forced
angry
to
boy.
respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Little Lord Alphino.
Better.
Little Lord Alphino. Poor Tataru.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Tataru's like, but I can't come with you.
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. I am the warrior of light, after all.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Charlian!
Okay, let's go.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
You saw the bots out in force today or something?
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
I definitely made a mistake logging out, but you know, it is what it is.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
Is this Emmett Selk?
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the
you're a
depths where
pirate.
souls
Yeah.
and stars rest, find your truth.
Or is that supposed to be Zodiark? Finally going to old Charlian.
Here. Feel.
Heidelin.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
That's for sure. Hey, we're the pointy hat to make up for his small stature. What can I say?
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Oh.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Oh, that is Heidelin.
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now, Heidelin?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer.
The joining is
Gain
coming.
an understanding of what I truly am, what Heidelin has always been, a primal.
Yeah, Mitsoak did tell us that.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
That's why we haven't been to see the
Yet
Mother
though
Crystal
it
in so
taxes
long.
me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Yeah, we really are going to deal with an almost the end of the world scenario at the end, aren't we?
Understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable. Then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
It's a JRPG, of course you are.
Peepers to the fore, folks. Charlian's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Hydalin's just like, shit's gonna get fucked.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
God, I've been so excited to see old Charlie in.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Ah, they're playing the song.
There she is. Good old Charlian.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Yeah, you have us.
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Charlian proper.
It's just goofy seeing
There is
Figleaf
no
feel
greater
like
concentration
so
of
friggin'
wisdom in
tiny.
all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
I guarantee the Charlians themselves aren't really going to be super useful, but Charlian would rather watch Eorzea burn than lift a finger to help. We're gonna get to go to the fucking moon! Endwalker! Ah. Kills!
Charlian, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Yeah, they definitely wanted nothing to do with Garlean
So
trying to invade
averse to the
Eorzea.
prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Charlian all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Charlian only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Justinian's got a point.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Grahati is such a good boy. He's a good cat boy.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Okay.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
I mean, they're probably
Your
going to know who I
applications have
am.
also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Well, way to have, like, no tact into the family situation.
We shall keep that in mind.
Way to have no tact.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Oh, like, my name and I'm an adventurer by trade? I don't know.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what...
If you'll allow me...
That's Creel.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
See, Charlie is like, don't fuck
I have every
around.
confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are.
What do you have against him? He's a foreigner knight of Ishgard.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
There's a lot of people here, holy shit. Billy sweeps the scions with a speculative look. Snow? Didn't we have enough place with snow in Ishgard? Not to launch directly an explanation of what I've learned so far. Oh god, I have to actually turn this off. But this is Figleaf and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, homecoming was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose to postpone our agenda until you may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you're settled in, we can reconvene at the Barodilcian Annex. How does that sound? You know, be welcome to live your see as such. We would like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There's no particular place my king call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Quick tour of old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetheray Plaza, wasn't it? We should join you there or not. I too have places of your missed and not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. Can't understand what Urianger is saying half the time. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. Estinian is Estinian. Well, Rahab, if you'd like to join us then, you'll be gone for quite some time to quickly refresh those dusty old memories. Okay. Let's go wander around Charlie in a little bit. You, my friend, are more content to follow your lead. Grati is now accompanying you. Keep me at your side in order to pursue quest objectives. Leave Grati behind and entering a different areas, and you're not put too much distance between you. I'd like to have Grati accompany you again. Return and speak with him at the original location. Krill's also accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the last stand and speak with Krilly at the designated location. While you're accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer different copies of discussion. Let's just say one can hardly forget the great statue of Thalek. As a student built this stand that was usually portrayed on the Lalafell. Mentioned before, although our research in nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average child tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Food is bland. It's encapsulated by our famous Archon love. Because you're a typical Charlotte when it came to cheap and convenient Raha. Surely Tatarus and taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. Okay, went to the Israeli Plaza. The city's so pretty. I do just want to get all of the Aetherite tuning out of the way. The music here is really nice, though. So nice to not, like, know where I'm going yet. I suppose it's probably up here, right? The Ethernet shard? Yeah, it's right here. I have heard of some comedy of error bugs where they will, like, walk downstairs, but instead of walking down the stairs, they'll, like, keep going at the current height that they're at, which is hilarious as far as bugs go. Hilarious. You tuned yourself to all the way to charge in Australian. No, I actually attuned myself to the big Ethan, to the Aetheryte shard. I have a feeling this is going to be a really popular idle spot. Look at how pretty it is. An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, it's perfectly functioning aetherite. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Now, being a diligent core goddamn, we should make mention of the compliments. A research facility located in this very plaza. It's very much wanted discoveries of the recent family stand at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principle of the elegant aetherites, allows us to understand and reconstruct essentially lost here. Off to our next destination, our path leads northeast to the Agora, Charlian's largest marketplace. The market board, a summoning bell. Oh, there's a mender here. Might as well, when we're here. Yeah, all gears mended. Welcome to the Agora. We can find wares made in Charlie, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. We also saw questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, so I think practice has thankfully died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think no better place to stockpile for your next big adventure. The Rostra? Yeah. The Rostra Ethernet shard. Well, it's nice. It does. It shows you a map of where you're going now. Oh, so I literally cannot. I can't warp around. You literally cannot warp around. Okay, well that's good to know. The game basically yells at you and says stop it when you try to warp when they're walking with you. No more warping to try to get to places faster on the MSQ. God, the music is so good. Oh my god, pause. I just looked at that tweet. Grand structure before you was the roster, named the first original public platform erected here, which a form of elected representatives is due orientation to be policy. Invested for me in the mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers all inspired my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Charlene. I wonder if I'll see the glitch or if they've pretty much patched it out already. This Steve belongs to our friends from House Levy are all things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. Head down to the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, and then follow the path to the 8th Ray Plaza. Oh, there's the glitch. It happened. Up. Now Creel's on the ground again. I know Lalafells are short, but come on. Just looking around his face and downly informed you this is the Beldician Annex. If they'll you reduce the door of the phenomenon, I think explore enough one day. Take you there another time. Inside with you. Oh, you're right about the ship. Hello, Grod. It's nice to see you again. Pleasure to finally meet you, Figgy, for many a tale of your exploits. Allow me to introduce Okajitsu Kina, Administration Officer for the students of Odyssean, who oversees day-to-day business in the Annex. The champion of Eorzea has featured prominently on Krill's and Graha's reports, so for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. The Annex is here to provide lodgings for our members while we engage in select activities. It feels so empty, but somebody else has organizations to celebrate for herself. The day will come where we'll see the students rise again. Wasn't sure to tell before you fall. The door on the left there is the main hall, which you can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussion begins. I had private quarters prepared for you in the androids, so feel free to make yourself at home. So simply, you're often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we'd slip into the android and steal a few winks. You know, amongst the students as nap rooms, even as many naps might as well last until the following morning. So many people. No fresh alerts. Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so it's just wait here for them to join us.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal.
Okay.
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois.
It's kind of ironic.
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
It's more important than the end of the world. Come on.
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown.
I'm imagining much
The
interest in
request
Eorzea.
in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Favner. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the Satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Because guess who worked on Chuck as a writer?
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
Okay.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
That means me.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, and having you join the group heading to Thavner would seem the obvious choice. but the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to be
You
in
are
two places
indeed
at
our
once?
champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Yeah.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
All right, let's go to Thavner first. The confluence, thou sayest. I will recall a hunt for Ice Heart and then the sanctuary delivered. Moonbrida was an authority on etherology, feels as though she did embark in pursuit, for example. Whether you come with us or no, it's your choice and your choice alone. If it's too difficult, we will manage. Alright, well... I lost Turn Faces. Are my library books overdue again? We're associates of Krill and the students of Baldissian. We seek passes to staff here and understand you can assist us. Test subjects. Test subjects? In order to travel the Aetherite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling toward the life stream. An inconvenient but inconvertible limitation of Aetherite teleportation. What if I were to tell you this way to travel to an Aetherite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years we've labored to make such travel possible that people might move about more freely. We've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetherite that does not require attunement. Language may have been misleading. Used them to be attuned to these Aetherites, but the Aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other. Verify facilitating travel between 2 points. This happens our first test pair of Aetherites. One has been installed here in Charlian, the other over in the Endwalker, Port Town in Thavnir. I should mention that an accident has prepared my ability to channel ether. Would this be a problem? As a matter of fact, you might say these Aetherites are made for people like your good self. The magic's imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. Master Wolfson and Master Bull-Dewey are not present today. So if the Atlas Lugger shows up during the Game Awards, I'm gonna be hyped. Yeah. I mean, I'm still hoping for a Persona 3 remaster.
Right, we're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please? Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether. Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What?
You might experience a little bit of violent illness. Just a teensy-weensy little bit of violent illness.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads Athan. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
Just a teensy-weensy little bit of sickness, right? Not a big deal. Meanwhile, the warrior light's here on his hands and knees, being like, ah, fuck, this sucks. Love him.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Yeah, thanks for warning us about the etheric
trials
sickness.
instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Yeah, he's like, I'm the warrior of light. I can deal with this. There, I need 3 drinks. Something helps with the ether sickness. The price is high, Robert. You want to say as much as if you realize you're worth more, you're probably hungry by your last meal. So you can barely stand when you need to tell me it's so urgent. Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. This merchant is swindling me. Sincerest apologies, sir. I fear my price is confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of the lassie. The confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Yeah. Bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Here, thank cred. Drink up. Abound it. This most I could do against this huge short of shredding my armor. $9,400 gil of steel, I was told. Oh my god. Are all Heinrich merchants so unscrupulous? Again, there was a earthquake among the tribe indigenous to this island. Good to know that drinking Lassie helps with ethereal sickness. Oh, I can ride my mount here. Seriously, interferes with the air on the void just spoiling. They've been left too long. Some people gave us 5 bursts into the cursed tower suddenly appeared. Gazing up at the furious fight boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. Heard little ports of his in the past appears to be very little activity. Yet people are scared by the tower, it seems like. So I'm asking, are Kamu or everything we ordered? What are we supposed to do with it? Sorry, we're discussing important matters. You see something, so you talk to the other. Excuse me. Miss Mouse, I'm here to see Cuzzle. She's busy. I'll come back later then. Definitely feels like they've fallen on hard times in Thavnir. Can I help you? Yeah, you know, I'm the Warrior of Light. I heard the consortium has been struggling and became worried and said come see him. Oh, nothing. I'm just the Warrior of Light. Peddle your fish for you? I mean, I guess. I had to come back to my life. Woo! Oh yeah, let's not forget to attune to the ether right before I forget. Because I will forget and then warp out and be like, oh fuck, I forgot. You need some Amarafoy, mini Amarafoy. Well, I suck. Well, I tried. I made one sale. Familiar with sushi view Matsuya. No ships coming in and hardly any going out. There simply aren't many options at this rate. You can't buy my fish anymore? Sorry, Matsuya, truly, but for now you must peddle your own goods. For myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. Well, my arms at the consortium will be damned if I let it fall apart. Elephant dudes. Yeah, the pier's falling on hard times. Really bad. Matsu follow you were helping. He's Uruk Sodara, is he not? This was to be his pit delivery and can actually be traveling along. Don't see mounts nearby an elevator ground would have me provide a very vantage point. No flying. Right. Somebody in Shout Chat said there's 5 non-quest Aetherite currents. I was almost kidnapped by tempered Imperials. Where'd they go? Why are you here? See, you found him in time. Your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On the way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do, well, about everything. And these men came. So you have as well. Perhaps it's best you took refuge in the city. You considered me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean's all we have. Question, if I may. It is our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What else can tell us of these beings? But they are not true divinities. Monstrous invitations only bring about death. What do they tell you about our gods? We say because I'm a terrible storyteller. I'll ask my fellow villagers to do it. Anyway. Anyway, I think I am good for streaming tonight. I'm gonna keep playing for a little while, but I am a bit tired and I think I want to stop streaming for now. Anyway, I'll be back on Sunday with more. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later and have a good rest of your night.